Yo, Geeks Ninja Central here comes you with more Lynne. Okay, so before I get into this video, well, we are going to load the game. So, before we get into the video, because I'm pretty sure we're about to get into another dream, I'm going to recap kind of what happened. What happened in the last video. I think last episode I explained that my internet was going to be going away. Probably maybe it's not guaranteed, but it might within the next month. So I'll figure out in like 2 or 3 weeks whether or not my internet's going away, and then I'll go back to uploading videos off of my phone, such as Fire Emblem Heroes, probably Jagala Lost, possibly, I don't know. Possibly some other games too that are like story-based, probably more visual novels as well. I know there's probably been a couple I've seen on the App Store that I wouldn't mind playing. Alright, anyways, not the point. So, in the last episode, stuff that was happening was, we met her sister's friend Vaughn, who their dad doesn't like, and then she went to Susie's, and her and Susie talked a lot about drama, about Susie and her online boyfriend, who lives in Japan and buys her stuff. Basically, he's her sugar daddy, and then he makes her do cam girl stuff for him. And stuff like that. And then Lynne's dad talked to her. And, you know, they had a little conversation and stuff, and then Lynne started masturbating, and Jazz walked in on her. Then Jazz teased her about it, and yeah, I think that basically sums up. Then now we're here, we're in a dream essentially. So let's get started with the dream. So it's a bit early. It's currently like 1. I've been really tired all day, so we'll see how this goes. Everything's made out of concrete. The walls, the floor, the ceiling. Must be uncomfortable. It's all dull and drab and gray. Looks like even the tables are made out of concrete. Oh god. A yawn. Already. Mold sprouts in the corners of the room. It's dark black in the center, but pales around the edges to a soft, almost pastel blue. The mold would be almost pretty, I guess, if the rest of this place, whatever this place is, wasn't so horribly cold and dank and dark. I shift uncomfortably. My behind hurts. Cold leaks through the back of my trousers. My thighs are turning into ice. Actually, I have a funny story about... It's not funny, but it's like I have a story about dank. So I remember when my friend Austin, you guys know who Austin is, he used to say the word dank all the time. Like, literally all the time, because it was like when it was a big trend to say that word. I didn't like that word because I just thought I think it sounds weird. I don't hate the word, but I just think it sounds weird. Dank. It just sounds weird to me. It's another word for damp. And I remember he called something dank on like my Facebook post or something, one of my Facebook posts. And so like I went and found the definition of dank because he wasn't using it properly. So I went and found the definition off of Google, screenshot it and showed it to him. And I don't remember what he said after that, but I just remember it was like I laughed a bit, but I was also still annoyed. Anyways, wasn't a funny story. Maybe it was, I don't know. Why am I sitting down in a place like this? Where in the world am I? I try to get to my feet, but I was too stressed. It's kind of funny, all the stress we lost from masturbation, she just gained it all back. Not right in that sequence. She lost 7 stress, but then when her sister caught her, she gained 5 more stress, and we just gained 2 more, so the 7 came back. A sharp wave of pain spikes through my right leg. It feels like something inside of me is jammed. What happened? I look down, blinking afraid at what I might find, and a soft pained moan escapes from my lips. Plus 2 stress. My right leg is bent at an awkward angle. It's snapped just beneath the knee, like a tree branch in a thunderstorm. God. It sticks out sickly, uncanny, and unnatural to the right. Much, much too far to the right. Is my bone piercing through my skin? Feels like it. It hurts. I didn't realize just how much it hurt, but that's because I didn't realize it was broken so badly. Not until I saw it with my own eyes. But that doesn't make any sense. Why didn't it hurt before? Even if I couldn't see it, I should have been able to feel it. Fun fact actually, if your body is, if you are not thinking about it, if you ignore it, you aren't gonna feel pain because you're not thinking about it. If you're not thinking about the pain, then you don't feel pain. It's the same when you get like a cut, like an open wound or something. As long as if you don't think about it, or if you just have a high pain tolerance, you're not really gonna feel pain. I learned this in psychology. It doesn't go for just wounds. It's like if you hold stuff in your pockets, and if you just forget it's there, or if you just don't think about it, you're gonna forget it's even there. That's why some people, when you put your phone in your pocket, but then it's been in your pocket for so long and you go to find it, and then you're just like, oh wait, where's my phone? Then you feel your pocket, you're like, oh, my phone's in my pocket. Right, okay. Yeah, it's like that. Similar. Maybe it was the shock of being in such a strange environment, or maybe it was broken before I examined it. I wonder. Idly. Oh god! Damn it! Stupid yawning. If some invisible force, a ghost or a ghoul or a phantom, took my leg between its special hands and split it in the millisecond it took me to glance down. I don't know. I don't know anything. Me 3. I bite my lower lip. My face is draining of color. I probably look like a mushroom. How did that happen? How is any of this happening? Another dream, man. I turn to the right, to the left. I'm in a square-shaped room. There are exits all around me, but with my broken leg, there's no way I can escape. That must suck. I could see a recess further back, beyond an open door. There should be a stairway there, but there isn't. There's nothing. Oh. The place where the stairs should be is completely empty. It's just a vast, yawning crevice. 70% stress. Jeez. I wonder if we're gonna finish the VN when we have 100% stress. There are no stairs. Why are there no stairs? If I tried to shimmy my way down there, even without a broken leg, I think I'd end up broken in all sorts of other places upon landing. Ah, I see you're awake. Oh? There's a voice. It's low, but distinctly female. It's either going to be Jazz, Susie, or the other Lynne. The voice echoes around the 4 walls of this dark gray mold-ridden room over and over again. You're awake. Awake. Wake. It sounds like an accusation. A shiver runs down my spine. The air in here is colder than liquid nitrogen. It took quite a while for you to come up, you poor baby. The woman's voice sounds concerned, but something about it sets my teeth on edge. I don't trust it. I don't trust her. Where is she? I can't see her. I search for the source of the mysterious voice and... oh, it's Vaughn. The speaker is standing in front of me. She is kneeling just inches away, so her breath glides across my cheeks. At least it would if she wasn't wearing a mask. Where did she come from? I swear she wasn't here before. There was nobody, just a voice, but voices can exist on their own. That is impossible. Did I say can? I meant to say can't. Am I going crazy? Plus 3 stress, jeez. Ow. A sharp pain spikes through my leg. My brain was so overwhelmed by this bizarre situation, I forgot for a few seconds it was supposed to hurt. See? Exactly, that's what I was saying before. When you don't think about it, you don't think about the pain. It's just how it works. That's how your mind, that's how the brain works. Well, if I'm wrong, there are probably people who can prove me wrong in the comments section. So have at it. Go ahead. Prove me wrong in the comments section, and we'll discuss it. I'm actually really interested. If I am wrong, please educate me. I'm more than willing to be educated about this stuff. It hurts more than it did before. Human legs aren't supposed to bend like this. Not at 90-degree angles. Ow! Oh! Oh, just think about it makes my right knee hurt. How long have I been here? Does that really matter, sweetie? You're here now, and you're not going to leave. No? No. Hey. God, another yawn. Oh, right. I yawn a lot during this. You might as well make yourself comfortable. You have no other choice. I can tell, despite the mask, that this woman's pretty. Her eyes are striking and her eyebrows are curved into two neat arches. Her eyebrows are pierced. Her nose is pierced too. And her ears. The lights in here are dim. Ugh. Everything's dull and drab except for her. She's a rare, shiny object in a universe comprised of bland, repeating grays. She looks familiar. In fact, I think I recognize her. Are you Vaughn? My name doesn't matter. Her voice is a little muffled through the surgical mask, but I'm sure it's Vaughn. It looks like her, at least. But what is she doing here? I think my leg's broken. It would be, sweetie. Why? Why indeed? That is the question. Her eyes hardened. You shouldn't need to ask me that. The reason should be obvious. What do you mean? We thought if you were subjected to sudden, sharp shock, you might remember what it was you've done wrong. But I guess not. You really are hard-headed. Or maybe you're incapable of feeling real remorse. I'm sorry. I try to keep my voice calm, even though sweat's starting to beat up on my forehead. My leg doesn't just ache, it doesn't just hurt, it sears. I'm sorry if I did something wrong. I swear I didn't mean to. Those are pretty words. I thought she said petty. Those are pretty words, yes, but I can't trust them. Why not? How can I accept an apology when you don't understand why you're apologizing in the first place? But that's just my opinion. What does everybody else think? The girl who looks like Vaughn, but may or may not be Vaughn, turns her head. Is her head gesturing towards an audience? That can't be. We're the only ones here, aren't we? That's what I thought, but we're not alone. We're not alone at all. The edges of the room are cramped with people. They surround me in a circle. There are so many people I can't even see the walls anymore. It's like they've eaten the landscape around me. Termites. Plus 2 stress. I didn't even realize we went up by 6 more stress. There are so many people, calling them a mere crowd doesn't begin to cover it. It doesn't give me a sense of scale. Most of the people in the crowd are strangers. They're so strange to me. Alien, in fact. That I can't tell if they have eyes, ears, or noses. There are a few faces, however, that I recognize. Jazz. I know it. Susie. Mom and Dad. Why are they all standing there watching? I try to call out to them, but I can't. The words snag in my throat. It feels like my vocal cords have been cut clean in two by a spectral pair of scissors, perhaps. I can't make so much as a squeak. God damn it! Enough with this yawning! Jeez, I'm trying to talk. My leg hurts. It hurts so badly. I can hardly think. I can hardly even feel. Everything is obliterated. Is that even a word? I'm gonna look that up. Obliterated. I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. How to say obliterated? No, you spelled it wrong. Hold on. You guys can even hear this. I'm so sorry. I'm actually an idiot. It's obliterate. I'm not gonna lie. It has been way too long since I have seen that word typed out or written. It has been years. It has been years since I have seen that word typed out or written. I'm not even joking. I am so sorry. I've only, over the last, it's probably been like 10 years or something since I've seen that word. Probably not 10 years, but it's been years. I know that. Otherwise, I would recognize the word. I am so sorry, guys. It's obliterated. Everything is obliterated by pain. Okay. Pain fills my skull like a thick cloud of smog. Cloud of God. Stop with it. I need to stop because I'm trying to talk and I keep yawning. It's so annoying. Oh dear. It seems like you really have let everybody down, dear. Her fingers caress my cheek gently. Her nails are long and sharp enough to cause serious damage. She could gouge my eyes out with those nails so easily, and she wouldn't even break a sweat. I'm completely at her mercy. Nobody will defend me. Nobody wants to. They stand and watch in a circle staring. They're all empty and soulless. Scarecrow people. Do they have any emotions in their hearts? Any care? Any compassion? Maybe I don't deserve it. Now, do you know what people do with witches? I'm a witch? I thought Vaughn was the witch, a self-proclaimed Wiccan. But I don't know if this woman is Vaughn. Just like I don't know whether the Jazz or the Susie or the mum or the dad in the crowd are really Jazz or Susie or mum or dad. Just like I don't know if I'm the real Lynne. Is this really my body? My smashed leg feels dull and heavy. I can't move it. I don't think it belongs to me anymore. I can't twitch my toes on my right foot. I can't twitch my toes on my left foot either. Witches get burnt at the stake, right? But why? Haven't I been through enough? Don't worry about it, sweetheart. It'll be over soon. I just know how weak you are, how fragile, how easily broken. Her voice dips to a slow, sensuous whisper. But it wouldn't be fun if you passed out too quickly. What? You did something wrong, sweetie. Even if you don't remember, we do. Look at all the people you've disappointed, all the people you've let down. She glances at the shadowy crowd. They stare at me, unblinking, their eyelids permanently open. Maybe they can't blink. Do they even have eyelids? All of a sudden, this idea sounds rather sensible. Why should people need eyelids here? They exist solely to judge me, of course. They would stare. Excuse me, I'll just call for my lovely assistant. The woman who looks like Vaughn claps her hands together. When she does, a girl steps forward from the crowd. Susie, Lynne? Yes, I knew it. It was Lynne. She isn't a tall girl. Her presence is entirely average and unimposing. She's the polar opposite of the woman who reminds me of Vaughn. She's around my height. She has a similar face too. The same cheeks, the same nose, the same mouth, even the same nostrils. But her leg isn't broken. She walks slowly, without a limp, like she has all the time in the world. Her irises are brown, like mine, but they seem to stretch on forever and ever into infinity. I could be sucked up by her steely gaze, like water down a drain. I know this girl. I know her, only too well. She's there all the time, whenever I'm awake, whenever I'm asleep or awake. I can't escape from her. I can never escape. Give our guest a helping hand, dear. You know what to do. Lynne nods soundlessly and kneels down beside me. The woman who looks like Vaughn scuffles away, giving Lynne more space to perform whatever cruel ceremony she's supposed to conduct. Lynne reaches forward. She takes hold of both of my cheeks with her hands. Her palms are cold. I shiver. Is she even alive? Her skin is so pale I'm beginning to wonder if there's any blood inside her. Maybe she doesn't have blood, but ice. That would explain why she's so cold to the touch. My heart is a glacial lake, completely frozen over. I want to ask her why. Why are you doing this to me? Do you really hate me this much? Why do you hate me? How dare you hate me? How can you stand to make me suffer when I want to make you suffer much, much more? But I can't say any of those things. My throat is swollen. No sound comes out. Lynne parts her lips slowly. She sighs. Her sweet breath ruffles my fringe. There's something small and white, shaped like a perfect pearl, resting on the tip of her tongue. It looks like some kind of tablet. Medicine? But I don't have enough time to wonder. It's not medicine. It's not the kind of medicine you think. It's gonna be one that knocks you out, but in reality you wake up. Lynne's fingers dig deep into my cheeks a little tighter, hard enough to hurt. Her nails rake against my unprotected flesh. Nah. And then she dips her head, her lips pressed against mine. How'd I know this was gonna... I was just thinking that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm so surprised my eyes snap open, wide. So do my lips. She slides her tongue inside my mouth, coiling it about mine and deposits the strange alien pill inside me. It tastes strange. Everything here is strange. My head swims, my whole body hurts. It isn't just my leg. I feel like I'm being torn apart, being stabbed with shards of glass over and over again. I whisper into Lynne's kiss. I don't want to swallow the tablet. I don't know what this strange medication is, but I know I can't swallow it. I won't. But Lynne doesn't draw her mouth away from mine. Her mouth is a warm cavern filled with sticky saliva. She's consuming me, devouring me. I choke. Lynne shoves her tongue even deeper into my mouth. I find myself swallowing despite myself. The small tablet slides down my throat. Tears bead into the corners of my eyes. The piercing sensation threatens to split my body in two. It feels like I'm being ripped apart. I feel like I'm not even myself anymore, but was I ever myself to begin with? Maybe there is no girl called Lynne. This whole time, I was just a copy, a fake. I can't breathe, I can't talk, I can't think. All I can do is hurt. The crowd around me starts buzzing excitingly. Lynne observes for a few moments before she draws away. It's like she can't bear to touch me. I can smell something in the air. It's a smoky acid smell. It's the smell of burning flesh falling from the bone. Oh no. My skin is smoldering. My flesh is melting. The fat inside my body is bubbling. I'm hurting. I'm crying. I'm dying. My eyes start to turn to the liquid inside their sockets. My eyes drip down my cheeks. Not that I have cheeks anymore. Slowly, like syrup, like the whites of an overcooked egg. My right leg doesn't hurt anymore. It's no longer attached to my body. I no longer have a body. But that's fine. Maybe this is what I wanted all along. Oh my lord. What kind of dream was that? Jeez, dude, that was so weird. I really appreciate the music in this game. Each kind of song kind of fits with each different scene where they are and stuff. Like in the last video we had that weird music in Susie's room, which really kind of I like that. I don't remember how the tune goes, but I remember I liked it a lot actually. So yeah. I really like the art as well, even though it's super simple and stuff, and the background has little detail. It looks like they just took photos from Google Images and lowered the quality of them and then just plastered their images onto these, plastered their characters, but that's fine. And I like the characters. I don't know, maybe I'll talk more about how I feel. Oops. Oh, hey Lynne, it's been a while since I last saw you in your uniform. Oh, hey, Jazz. I give my sister an awkward smile. I don't want to smile awkwardly, of course, who does, but after my dream last night, it's a little hard to act completely natural. You alright? You look kinda pale. I'm fine. I'll live. Heh, you sure? Jazz smirks and takes a bite out of her toast. It's smeared with strawberry jam. The bright red against the brown toast makes me think, not of blood, but something far more sinister. Charred flesh. The thick smell of freshly toasted bread that lingers in the kitchen doesn't help. Here's a top tip from a girl who failed all of her GCSEs. Don't pass out in the exam hall. I won't. Heh, that's what they all say, but there's always one kid who passes out every year. Always. Is that true? I mean, it happened in my school year. There was a kid who passed out in the maths exam. I can remember like it was yesterday. It was pretty funny, honestly. I think Jazz is trying to lighten my mood, but she's not exactly filling me with confidence. Funny thing is, he wasn't a stupid kid, not like me. He was smart. He studied a lot. Maybe that's why. Jazz ponders. Her lips are encrusted with a fine film of toast crumbs. Maybe smart kids put too much pressure on themselves. When they don't do as well as they want, they freak out. You know, that's accurate. When you don't live up to your own standards, and this doesn't even go for just academics, but when you don't go up to your own standards, you kind of just hate yourself more. Some people really take it to heart. Some people just kind of work harder at it, you know? It all depends. It all depends on who you are. As for me, Jazz shrugs. She smiles. I knew I was gonna fail everything, so I never really bothered. I am the same way. I am the same way. I was just like, look, I'm gonna fail even if I try, so I'm just not gonna try because it doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna not try because I'll still fail. It didn't seem like there was any point in worrying. Me too. Me three. Even though Dad kept pushing you. Even so, I know what my limits are. Same. Maybe you just didn't try hard enough. I didn't try at all. You shouldn't sound so cheerful about it. I know. It pisses Dad off, too. I can see why, but, well, Dad works in construction. Mom works at a checkout. We don't come from a smart family. I'm not a smart girl. I have no illusions of greatness. That's why Dad wants us to succeed. Well, I'm plenty happy living my life without amounting to anything. Thank you very much. But what about society? Society? What have they done for me recently? Oh! And Jazz laughs. Fuck it all. It doesn't matter. Yo, that's funny. That's not I guess it's not a smart way to live, but it's a way to live. Jazz sounds proud. She sounds proud about everything, even the things she probably shouldn't be proud about, like failing. Dad tells Jazz she should be ashamed of herself. She isn't, though. Jazz is stronger than that. Jazz always says that she doesn't have a single ounce of shame in her body. Maybe that's a good thing. It means she doesn't have to worry. Not like me. I worry about everything. You can't drop the ball in this one, Lynne. Go and make Dad proud, and don't pass out. FYI, that kind of fucks up your chances. I'll keep it in mind. I peer into the bread bin, even though I don't want any toast. I'm worried. If I have any breakfast, I'll throw up on the train. Vomiting over a young child would be far, far worse than knocking into them with my school bag. Oh, yeah, that's true. Doesn't matter anyway. There are only crusts left. Ooh. Oh, we got like a new room. Alright, you may pick up your pens and open your papers. Your exam has now begun. A flurry of noise surrounds me. Hundreds, I think there are around 200 kids in my year of maths exam papers are opened up and smoothed out by manicured fingers and bitten nails alike. I'm a little slower to start than the rest of my peers. I jolt. It feels like a screwdriver has been inserted into the base of my neck. What am I doing? I'm doing nothing. Oh, this music. I'm sitting here, staring dumbly at the clock mounted on the wall. Our school is a little outdated. We do our exams in this old gym hall that hasn't been refurbished since 1980. It smells of dust and old sweat. Oh, the windows are small and high up. They only let in the barest minimum of light. I feel like I'm in a prison. Isn't school a prison for kids? That's basically what it is. It's a prison for kids. The only difference is inmates don't have to pay for lunch. They get treated like shit though, so... Well, I guess students get treated like shit too, but... Inmates really get treated like shit. They really do. They really do. But some of them really... A lot of them... I think... Actually, no, most of them... You know what? I'd say like 90% of them kind of deserve what they had coming. What they have coming, I guess. Maybe not 90%, but a lot of them. Most of them. I don't know. A prison filled with rows upon rows of desks and chairs, with over 200 teenage boys and girls poring over their math exam paper. I remember taking my PSATs, practice SATs basically. Or no, I was taking the SATs, and or was it the SATs? No, it was the PSATs. Yeah, it was the PSATs I was taking, and I remember throughout the whole time we were in an auditorium for like 2 hours, and then someone sneezed, and I'm not even joking, it was like 10 people or 15 people out of all my class were like were saying bless you and stuff like that, and then there was a bunch of laughter and stuff because it was like, even I thought it was a little funny because it's like, you know, it's supposed to be completely quiet, but then someone sneezes, and it's not like you can. I'm not really. Yeah, I'm not. It's not like you can control a sneeze. To my knowledge, you can't control a sneeze. So, yeah. I was entered for the higher tier paper. I should have been doing foundation. My teacher had too many expectations. I think he was spurred on by my dad's fervent ins insistences during parents' evening that I'm the smart one in the family. Sometimes in a few of the practice papers I did in class, I managed to get B's. Sometimes, meaning close. The rest of the time, I got C's or D's. Me 3, dude. I rarely got B's or A's on assignments and tests in school. Most of my tests and stuff, even when I tried, even when I would pay attention, I would get like C's or D's, and then like, or even F's, and I'm just kind of like, wow, I'm dumb, aren't I? Because I don't know this, and I'm supposed to, because I'm supposed to be graduating. Somehow I graduated, though. Getting C's and D's still means you can graduate, guys. Don't give up. Susie's is the second set for maths, and though she hardly ever studies, she's never received anything less than a B. That's bull, dude. I hate people like that. Like people that don't really study that often, and it's like, you know, they don't necessarily do a lot of work during class, but they do like enough, but then they like pass tests with like relatively flying colors. Life isn't fair. True. Speaking of Susie, her last name is Hastings. She's sitting a couple of seats in front of me. I can see her brown pigtails bouncing as she peers through her booklet. Her pen, overly cute and pale pink, glints beneath the dim lights. She's writing. Only 5 minutes have elapsed, but it looks like she's finished the first couple of pages already. Ahem. One of the investigators clears his throat. I shift, suddenly guilty. The invisible screwdriver applies even greater pressure to the base of my neck. Does it look like I'm cheating? I hope it doesn't look like I'm cheating. I open my exam booklet and stare. Random groups of numbers stare back at me, broken up with dotted lines for me to write down my answers. I have to pick up my pen. I have to gather my senses. I have to start writing. But I can't. My brain freezes. The questions near the beginning of the exam paper aren't even that difficult. I've never had any issues with these before. Find the perimeter of this shape. What is the circumference of the circle? The circumference of the circle is pi radius squared. Circumference equals pi radius squared. Duh. Don't you know? I really hope I said that right. Because I just looked it up yesterday because me and Cody were trying to look something up. We were trying to look it up because he was like, he asked me if the circumference of if the circumference was pi r squared, or yeah, pi times r, pi times radius, and I'm just like, it's pi radius squared. Plot the line of best fit. I hate that. It's not hard. I've answered questions like these before, but I can't now. For some reason, nothing makes sense anymore. Me 3. Geez, we're almost at 100% stress. My breath catches in my chest. The whole world around me spins. I feel like I might fall from my chair, but the act of falling requires too much energy. All I could do is slump. I press one hand against my chest. My fingers are shaking. I'm too anxious to even raise my hand. I don't think I could even walk to the toilet, even if I did get permission, which is unlikely. The head investigator, or not investigator. God, I have never seen this word in my life. Invigilator is pretty scary. The head invigilator is pretty scary. I don't want to deal with her. I've never seen this word before, guys, so never seen this word written. I'm not even joking. Never seen that word. Don't even think I've heard that word. Actually, I probably have if I pronounced it properly, but I've definitely never seen that word. Never seen it. Looked at it. I don't want to deal with any of this. God, but how disappointed will Dad be? They'll all be disappointed that I turned out to be an idiot. The biggest idiot. 10 years of education for what? I'm wasting it. Can't believe I'm wasting everything. Yeah, this is exams in a nutshell. This is how some students can get, and it really sucks. I feel like not enough students get enough help with anxiety, especially nowadays. Because like so many people these days are so sensitive and stuff, and a lot of them have like, you know, a lot of anxiety, and they're, you know, depressed. And it's just like, I feel like they don't get the help they need, but it's partly their fault because they don't speak out. Not to mention, getting help can sometimes just cost money, and some people don't have that, and that's part of why they're stressing. They don't have money. I don't know, man. Society's weird. Susie's pale pink pen bobs. It catches in the light. When I squint, I can see the individual particles of dust swirling in the air. 10 minutes have gone by. I still haven't written anything. Everybody else is writing. I'm not. I can't. Why? I reach for my pen. My palms are slick with sweat. I bet Lynne's having no problems with this paper. She's in the highest set for maths, and though I've never seen any of her work, I'm sure she's a straight A student. She's just that sort of girl. I wonder where she is. I glance about the gym, superstitiously. Wait. Surreptitiously. Not because I want to cheat. I'm not brave enough for that. Because I'm curious. We're seated in alphabetical order. My last name is Harper. Lynne's is Aitken. She'll be further ahead of me. Maybe to the right? Ah, there. I can see her. She's pretty far away, but I can see her clearly. Her hair falls around her shoulders in shimmering waves. She pauses, her pen still posed in her right hand, and glances upwards. Maybe she's staring at the window? Is she so confident in her own abilities that she doesn't need to focus on the exam paper? I don't think that's it. I shift and rub my thighs together. I'm sweating. Why is it so hot today? It must be because there are so many sweaty, stinky human bodies crammed together in this room. It didn't feel that hot when I was waiting for the train. Lukewarm, more than anything. Oh, God, the nightmare turns into an alarmingly vivid detail. Oh, I just got a Snapchat. It gets clearer and clearer the more I will for it to go away, like the legs of a spider slowly emerging from a sinkhole. Lynne's hands against my cheeks, her lips against mine, the sudden intense burning, my eyes melting out my skull. We're almost at 100% stress. Goals. Why did I say that? I draw in a sharp breath and grit my teeth together. I can't focus on my exam paper. It's all nonsense to me. Just numbers that have no meaning and blank spaces to show my working when I can't work anything out at all. I don't understand a thing. All I can do is stare at the back of Lynne's head. Half an hour has elapsed. Lynne is looking back down her exam paper. Her slender fingers turn over a new page. Her emotions are so casual, they almost feel insulting. Is she trying to make me feel bad? No, probably not. I doubt she even knows I exist. My stomach turns. I hate her. I really, really hate that girl. If only she would disappear. Then, none of this would be happening. Everything would be much better if she had never been born. Oh! Okay, we reached 100% stress. Oh no. I don't remember closing my exam booklet. I don't remember putting my pen down. I hardly remember picking my pen up. I don't remember holding my exam booklet in the air to collect. I don't remember being dismissed from the exam hall, and I don't remember collecting my bag from the back of the room, and I don't remember exiting the school and making my way back to the train station, but I must have done because I'm here now. I feel like a large part of my life has been wiped clean away. Did I talk to Susie? I'm sure I did, or maybe she tried to talk to me. I don't remember. She probably wanted to compare answers, not that she needs to. Susie's far, far smarter than I am. I have no advice to give her. Guys, we don't have a stress meter anymore. I got an achievement that said 100%. No advice other than don't fuck up like I did. Not writing a single thing in your exam booklet will do that to you. Fuck you up, I mean. Oh well. It's too late to worry about that. The exam's over now. True. True. The whole time I stared at the back of Lynne's head. I didn't answer any questions. Not one. Dad's going to kill me. He's definitely going to kill me. He won't kill me right away because he won't find out. But when my results come in and he discovers I got a U on my maths exam, he'll flip his lid. He'll be so angry. And it's all my fault. I wonder if he'll be angrier than he was when he learned that about Jess's baby. Maybe. Failing one exam is potentially just as life-changing as having a baby. There's no way I'll be able to make up the grade in my second maths paper. Even if I got full marks, I'd be lucky to scrape a passing grade. So it's over. I failed maths, and now I failed life too. I failed everyone. I am a failure. But it isn't my fault. It isn't. I glance at the electronic signboard, but I don't see it. All of a sudden, the station looks rather different. Is she dreaming real life? It isn't the same station I usually stand at, waiting for the train to take me back home. There are no pedestrians, no vending machines, no board displaying the next trains. The tracks are old and rusted. They're overgrown with moss and stinging nettles. Everything is dark, gray, and dreary. This place looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. It's deliric, all but deserted. I'm the only person here. Am I still in London? Am I dreaming? Maybe I'm still in the exam hall. Maybe I passed out during the exam. Is this another dream? But if it is a dream, then why does it feel so real? The air smells stale. The sky is dark gray, the clouds are light gray, the ground and the grass that grows upwards through the ground are black as pitch. The whole world begins to distort. I hold a hand against my eyes. They're burning. I'm burning. It's just like one of my dreams. Nightmares, I mean. I only ever seem to have nightmares. In this strange, bizarre, surreal world, anything could happen. Fish could swim in the air, birds could fly in the water, the days could reverse and tomorrow would be yesterday. There's no concept of time, but my heart continues to pound inside my chest and my lungs continue to take in oxygen. A fine sheen of rain begins to fall from the sky. It's almost like the world is crying. But that's far too poetic a notion for a young, stupid girl like me. Girls like me who can't answer a single question in their maths GCSE paper don't deserve to think such fanciful things. This train station, however, is certainly fanciful enough. Is this my own world? Am I the only person here? Alright guys, well, that's where I'm going to leave off this episode. This seems like a good place to leave off, and I also want to get to bed soon. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to leave it off on this cliffhanger. Yes, indeed I am. I don't care if you guys are mad at me. I think this is hilarious to leave it off like that. And we're going to go to the main menu. We saved. Let me just make sure. Yes, we saved. So anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you want to help me, if you want to help my channel grow, hit that subscribe button as well. If you want to be notified of when I upload a video, you can hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fabulous time. I'll see you all in another video. Peace out.